Deborah arrives home, sees Sarah's hurt, then asks for Modesto because she's hungry. Sarah asks her to prepare her own food and wonders what she has been doing all day. She hopes her mom stays out of trouble. Deborah loses her appetite because of this talk, so she goes away, leaving Sarah to remember how Juan defended her earlier and how she hugged him the day she fell off the horse. The next day, the brothers enjoy Modesto's breakfast. When Sarah arrives, Juan is not around. He left very early with Julieta, Pedro promptly says. Sarah looks upset, while Simon analyzes her. Paloma and Salvador talk about her mother cheating. Now she understands her father better. He decides to tell her the whole story, even if it still hurts him. His wife used to hate their simple life and had an affair with Severiano. She never cared about his hard work, but when someone told him she was being unfaithful, he didn't want to believe it at first. Even after that, he decided to forgive her, but she ended up leaving anyway, abandoning them. Paloma cries. Julieta is in the fields, giving some instructions to a worker, when Juan arrives. He wants to talk about them. He thinks they need to take a break. They need to be sure, not make a mistake. Apparently they already took a break a while ago because of Julieta's jealousy, and this time it's more of the same. Julieta blames Sarah for everything. He's changed so much since she arrived. How can he do that to her? Juan says. He's honest and direct like his father, but Julieta calls him a cheater like his father. Will he end up ignoring her like his father did when his mother was dying? Juan becomes livid, so Julieta apologizes, but he's done talking. Deborah visits the Milans and Rosa is overjoyed to see her very close friend. Prospero is scared while Jennifer looks unhappy. Pedro remembers Tadeo waking up in the hospital. At the same time, Cornelio and Beatriz talk about the aggression she's had to suffer in the past. He says he's changed, but she hasn't forgotten or forgiven him. They've both made mistakes. Now she has something to confess about Tadeo. Knock on the door. It's Pedro and Cornelio welcomes him inside. Pedro says he came for the boy. Paloma has finally managed to meet with Simon in town. He realizes she's not well, asks what is going on. She cries, says she now knows why. Her dad hates his family. His father and her mother were lovers. Simon is shocked. Sarah comes to Juan's office to bring him a list of people attending a congress. Juan and Sarah almost kiss, but they manage to convert it into a tight hug, which they conclude that it was what they needed to heal their hearts. Simon argues with Paloma over her revelation and asks her to leave his life forever. Why? Because her mother knew that Severiano was married. Paloma wonders how that is her mistake and how it has anything to do with their relationship. She concludes that his love was not that strong. He argues that it was, and she decides to leave. Sarah and Juan discuss about her proposal of hiring more women to the company, which Juan thinks that the company is already doing better in that area. Pedro enters and says he's here to take Tadeo out for shopping. Cornelio is okay with that, though he also proposes that Beatriz should accompany them. Modesto also brings Tadeo a gift and leaves with Cornelio. Beatriz and Pedro have an argument the moment she suggests that she doesn't want him to be buying Tadeo expensive gifts. Pedro remarks that he doesn't want his son to have a miserable life like that. Of Cornelio, Beatriz accuses him of seducing her, but he makes it clear that she ran to him and therefore they are both villains, betrayers, traitors.